Day 1, match 1, start 10.4 million, now 10.4 million, storage value. Valley, Lockdown, Season 4, refresh. We begin match 1. Make sure to use Panker, so I'm ready for enemy. I know there is a spawn to the right side. So that's where I position to see if there's a team pushing that way. I prone forward here to get a clearer angle that they'd less likely to see me. They didn't appear, so I move away. Check for the spawn on this side of the map. I hear footsteps over here, so I expected there was an enemy. I thought he died at this point. Turns out I had a Mosin still. That's surprising that this weapon didn't eliminate the enemy with that many shots. So I move around to clear the general area to make sure he has no teammates or any third party around. After we completed clearing, I moved back and looted the body. After I was finished, I started to move towards the hotel. I spotted a sniper bot on the hill, decided to eliminate it because I'd be moving near that way. As I move forward, I clear everywhere, making sure there's no enemies, and take advantage of the stamina being low to look around while it refreshes. Make sure to keep Panko in case I get surprised. Now we move into the villa. I hear some movement here, so I notice a team around. I'm watching to figure out which one's bot's real and see what happens. After some time, I decided it was taking too long and I need to move forward because they weren't making any moves. Now, I saw him run across the bridge there, as you can see on the image that's moving on screen. Hear the movement again. It seems the player is moving towards that way. I continue to move to the left. Then I hear movement in front of me and we eliminate the enemy. After eliminating the enemy, I look around and be careful to make sure he doesn't have any teammates or a third party and clear everywhere. Clear the bots out. And then we loot the elimination. After it seems clear there's no one. I heard a Molotov sound, so I thought there might have been a player somewhere. So I double checked all those areas. Wasn't anything too good on this hill. After we finish looting, I proceed to open the safe key room. And we find 2 gold items of porcelain. That's worth about 65k. Painkillers, I'm ready to this enemy and move out. Go to the extract. Now make a big mistake here. Engage the bots a lot because there'll be a third party. You guys should always be aware I'm ready. In this situation, if I was ready and reacted to him or had moved sooner, I wouldn't have been in that position. Now match 2. I had moved up to this location. I knew there was enemies inside, so I was sneaking around trying to get an opening. It takes some time and we move around the building. So we approach the other side. I notice that there is many different players around from that team. So I move forward trying to isolate one without being exposed to the other angles where they are at. I see one there, take the opening. Then the mistake I make here is I overpeak the situation. I need to be quick peek and make sure I got onto the target. And they had no idea that I was there. Match 3. So I already walked up to here, looted around, there was a camper somewhere, and that's where I found him. And I moved off to this other location. And I found another camper over here. This is near the RV camp. It's a new location there. Approaching very carefully to make sure he doesn't catch me off guard and able to get a pre-fire. So I peek and I pull back. So we just try to pre-fire, it won't work. Now hear movement below. So I got good indication that's where the player is. A little bit worried with his teammates, so I'm still clearing carefully. Check around, no teammates. It looks like it's just a solo. So I move forward. A quick peek here, a little like that, but I'm worried if he jumps out. So I decided to do the other kind of peeking. I identify he's in a closed room. So I'm going to pre-fire the door, see if I can catch him. After I do that, I'm fairly confident that he is not in the way of the door, which means he cannot shoot me. So open the door. Now, clear the room slowly. He was only in the right side because the rest of the room was clear. Now we just loot the body and then run to the extract. 150k, a decent match. The loadout is about match 4, about 200 300k. Now this is a big error, sneak walking here. And the reason is because there's a spawn over that way that could be watching towards you. And these open areas, you're not worried about people hearing you, it's more so about the vision. So you want to be moving around and watching to where they could be. Or you gotta move quickly enough that you move before they can get there. Match 5. Now we employed that strategy, take the non-nom energy drinks to run past this location very fast. Take endurance and painkiller to be ready if there's anyone at the factory. Now I confirm there's enemies inside, so I threw a stun to get some information. There's many angles here, so I decided to use a smoke to make it easier to push in. I was thinking the staircase would be here, so it turns out it's just a room. Now I thought that could be in the warehouse, though it's actually downstairs. That moving across. So I'll watch here for a little bit to see if they're going to push out or not. Just give them a chance to make a mistake. After it seems they're not going to make any sudden moves, I don't want to give them a lot of time to prepare. So I decide to cross to find out how you go to the underground. So we start by clearing the closest warehouse. Now throw a stun because I think that's upstairs. It sounds like he's going to that garage doorway right there, so I throw a grenade there. But it's actually the wrong location, he's coming up the tunnel. So I hear him now, so I just throw an impact. And the mistake there was I need to throw it from cover. And to add yes when he did peek around that corner if I was in that situation there. To ensure I get an accurate headshot. And also, as you can see, he has tier 5 armor, and I had tier 4 ammo and tier 4 armor. So I was at a disadvantage, but that is how I could have been closer to or won that fight. And that might have actually been a tier 6. No, it's tier 5. Match 6. Now we start to head to the center of the map from this spawn, because that's the closest location. Now we make a mistake again, which is to not be aware of the alpha spawn coming from that way. This time we get lucky and we survive. So the correct play there is to wait and watch for that way, because you can't run fast this way. You have to go through the tunnel the other way if you move away. Except there's spawns on that side, so that wouldn't work. You just have to wait and watch for them. Now here I'm not sure there's one or several, so I start throwing stuns and grenades to apply pressure. What's interesting here is so I thought he was still up at this point, but actually he was already knocked. I'm trying to smoke to possibly push forward, considering that. Now I hear him die. I thought he got third party, but he actually just died from being knocked. So I retreat back thinking there could be another player, and I go to Overwatch, see if I can spot the other third party, if he's going to loot the body or not. And I could see the body, but I didn't see any player, so I decided to not wait around. We moved towards the center of the map to loot. There was no players here, so I moved in, cleared the box, and looted the safes. Now, as we're leaving to go to the villa, I heard the helicopter, which meant there was a team that already extracted and looted there. So I decided to go to the small factory. It's the next best looting location. I hear some shots inside, so I know there's a player there. I thought that was the one that third party, but it turns out it wasn't. He was from somewhere else. Check behind me, so that sounded like a possible player. I hear him find the bot, so I decide to push in quickly, take advantage of that opportunity. Now, mistake the bot for him. If I catch him there, I miss. Now, this was a mistake. I shouldn't have as much as I did. I should have waited a bit, let him fire and not like pre-fire until he runs out of ammo slightly. So it worked out, I got him. I cleared the bots, heal up a bit. I decided to finish the surgery while looting to be more time efficient. But in that situation, it could have been done in a safer way where I took less damage by quick peeking more. Now we find tier 5 armor and the MP5, we cleared a body. After reloading and sorting out the loot, move to identify the location of the safes. I find one here. Now we find a gold vase here, that's worth about 450,000. So that was a very fortunate find. After loading the saves, I decided it's time to leave. That we fall on loot and it's not worth waiting around. I had to use a strength injection to leave because the loot weight was too heavy. I decided to just take a chance to go out the front because that was the only exit. The other way around will take a fair while. I'm not familiar with the routes. So we move towards the extract. I do have to clear a few bots, which is concerning because I'm making a fair bit of sound. If I had suppressor, I wouldn't. And perhaps sometimes that would result in losing. However, this time, no players appeared. I'm watching to see where the fence opening is because I can't jump over. So move around this way because it's safer, more towards the edge of the map. We move to the extract, watching to be careful in case anyone's around. and we secure a 700k win. Thank you for watching. The reason I chose the F2000 in that build is because measuring ergonomics and recoil for the price, it is the best option, and with tier 4 ammo compared to the FAL, the F2000 is superior, factoring recoil and ergonomics.